Welcome, everyone, to Tempe, Arizona and Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils, where Sparky and his gang have been sharpening those pitchforks in anticipation of this one. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The offense lining up for a first down play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the right. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. And the Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go back to the air on second down. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play, because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. From the gun, the give, looking for room. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Well, that couldn't have gone any better.
It's so great for an offense to come out right out of the gate and score a touchdown on your opening drive. It just helps the offense establish that rhythm that is so important. It'll be interesting now to see how this offense does the remainder of this contest.
Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Great starting point. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Line gets set, first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Discards a man. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Miller with the ball. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. They're going to test the right side with this one. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in a Crimson Tide backfield.
Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. To the air, it's Milroe. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Alabama!
And you want these guys that can take the top off of defense. It changes the way they're going to play coverage on you, and he does it right here. Just runs by.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And he tacks on the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Arizona State 8, Alabama 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Starts to scramble to the left. Firing deep. Makes a catch on the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
They'll line up for a second down play. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Oh, he's looking to throw. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The give is to Miller. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They'll run it to the right. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
4th down and 10 and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him, and they convert. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Let's go. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. Trying to run, it's Haynes. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the tailback. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. 3rd down, and they'll try the jet sweep. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Here comes the 2-point try. Dropping back, it's Milroe. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sack on the 2-point try. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Now sliding to his left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, they dialed the pass play there on 1st down, and how about the quarterback there? Buys time, he's outside, he's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening, and just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another 1st down now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to scramble. lifting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Looking for space to the left. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Conversion is no good.
This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half. Got the lead and going for the onside kick.
13.
They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Well, it's one thing to be aggressive. It's another thing to be greedy, and that's what they're doing now. They've got the lead, and they're like, no, we're still going to go onside kick this thing and try to maintain possession and just not give you the ball back.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Unloads it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Sends it downfield. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course, he was going to be going towards his primary target. Just can't hook up for the completion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, tipped that thing away from the receiver, made the big play, saving the touchdown.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's not afraid to go deep. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Here comes that Alabama offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field, around midfield, going for it the wise move. They're throwing for it on fourth down. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
Pressure coming. Makes the grab. It's Scatterbo. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
He's run out of bounds, but not before, turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Sun Devils have pushed it inside the 20. They'll throw it on first down. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. And the Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This offense has failed on its previous 2 fourth down attempts, but they need to keep this drive alive. Gets rid of it. He's got it. And he'll be stopped short, or maybe he stopped himself short.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't, and they got stuffed.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll leave it with him. Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? To the air, it's Milroe. Got his man in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
All right, let's get it. Right. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Arizona State 14, Alabama 13.
A new set of downs after the completion. Miller with the ball. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Alabama quickly back to the line. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
I think because of where they are on the field right now, close to midfield, made that decision a whole lot easier for the head coach to decide to go for it on that 4th down.
Looking to go up top on first down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Very few times can you get a guy that wide open in a game, and when you do, you have to capitalize on it. That QB knows it. Look at him. You could tell he knows he missed a huge opportunity. Not only could he tell, everyone in the stands could see that guy was absolutely wide open.
And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Scanning the field, it's Milroe. Setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
He's right on target. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And I love working the slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
It's complete. Oh, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he sing that thing in there?
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
To the air on first down. Extending the play. He'll try to do it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Really nice time. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass, but how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ballgame? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
The Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quarterback adapting. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. The defense will take a timeout, 25 seconds left to play. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. We're getting deep in the game, and this is for the lead. Oh, no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single.